What's up everyone, this is my quick review of the San Martin SN0111T. Before I get into the review, I want to take you back to 1840, when the wristwatch was invented.
5 minutes later.
Not an exhaustive history, but if you want to learn more about the history of whatever, Google it. This thing right here is basically a red line Sea-Dweller in a Submariner size. No date, obviously. Sword hands, it's got the red line of text, fully graduated bezel, and the case, bracelet, and clasp is done almost all in grade 5 titanium. I think there's some grade 2 in there. BGW9 lume is icy blue, and everyone wants to know, what does TC4 stand for? Titanium, China, 4. Now you know. If you're thinking about this watch, you kind of know what it'll look like on your wrist. I mean, there's a lot of similar looking watches out there, but here it is on mine if you want a quick reference. I'm just quickly going to go into the pros and cons about the watch. Now, the big thing about titanium is the weight. So here's a San Martin SN020 on my coffee scale, about 130 grams. Here is an NH38 Seiko mod on my coffee scale, about 130 grams. And here is an R logo, no crown guards, on the coffee scale, about 140 grams. The TC4, about 100. So it is light on wrist. Now on wrist it doesn't actually feel that much lighter, but when you take it off and sort of flip it around, it is. The titanium's got a slight tan to it compared to stainless steel. You might not be able to see it on camera here, and you might not even see it on the wrist when you wear it every day, but it's there. What else is good? The female end links are nice. It drapes really well on the wrist. It's got the adjustable clasp. There are other reviews that look closer at the new clasp. It's nice. I don't know if it affects the other watches, but this one scratches the shiny sides of the bracelet. All good, but that's annoying. Speaking of which, let's talk about the negatives. The bezel is slightly misaligned. Here's the action. So yeah, just a little bit to the right, very slightly, but very annoying. And these two screws here on the side of the clasp, when it shipped, they were a little bit loose, and I didn't notice it. And I wore it a couple days, and I noticed they were coming out, and I could tighten them with my fingernails, but I didn't like that, so I went in with a screwdriver and tightened them up, and might have scuffed the screw heads. So yes. You can see in this shot here, the crown is not as deeply etched as this other one. Obviously, they're totally different designs, but that's something to note. It's almost like it's just barely laser etched on. It's not really embossed deeply in. Anyway, that's just a quick look at this watch. If you had any questions, yeah, definitely leave them in the comments. Do I like it? I like it a lot. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
Install your own helium escape valve. You know those garage helium escape valve jobs.